It's Sunday! It's time for another round of 3 questions from you to me. Sounds like a fair exchange. And it's an AnimeGod500 special. He's probably looking thinking, dude! What are your thoughts on the upcoming new animated Batman movie that is based on the Adam West series? I am so looking forward to it because when I was growing up in the 80s, they would actually show the Adam West Batman on repeats. I don't know if ITV had it, BBC might have had it. And it's just the whole campy fun when you're, 6 or 7 years young and you see pow, whack, wallop, gazong, and it's just like, that's where I feel like the Adam West series works best. It's when it's kind of like the pre-teens where it's campy, it's fun, you don't have to take everything so uber seriously, and Adam West is iconic for a reason. He was the best Batman for that role, and I like the way he kind of took the mick out of himself when he's playing this somewhat absent-minded mayor in not South Park, Adam West in South Park, that'd be interesting. On Family Guy, thank you. Can you imagine Family Guy showing up on South Park? That'd be intriguing. Imagine Stewie, making acquaintances with Eric Cartman. Screw you again! I'm gonna... Oh yes, Goo-hoo. And what did you do? Why'd you go cry to Mama? Screw you too! Stewie versus Cartman, that'd be fun. Question 2. With the images and cast reveals so far, what are your expectations for the new Power Rangers movie? It's too early to say. Prosthetic-wise, from the costume department, they're taking this a little bit more seriously because the way that the original Mighty Morphin series was done, because they had to have the suits correlate with the costumes that they had from Zero Ranger. It's not like they could have like really good body armor suits in the US footage and then suddenly woof, they go to the campy spandex. I mean, it's a product of its time. I mean, when you're 10 or 11 years young, you could look at it and you get in part with the fun. You look at it when you're like 20, 21, you're like, ugh. It's when you take the nostalgia goggles off, it doesn't look that great, with the exception of Knight Rider. It's too difficult to say, and I like the fact that all the cast are virtually unknown to are virtually unknown to international audiences, so that gives them an advantage because there's not that much pressure on them to be compared from what they've done before to what they're going to be doing now. They're kind of taking the Christopher Reeve, David Hasselhoff approach, go for somebody completely unknown, to fill these roles out. Other than that, until I see a trailer, watch this space. 3. What are your favourite Hell in a Cell matches? That is an interesting question. My top favourite is the 6-pack Hell in a Cell from AnimeGod500 with Kurt Angle defending the World Wrestling Federation Championship against Rikishi, Triple H, Rock, Undertaker, and Stone Cold Steve Austin. And should be noted, at the time of this recording, on September 24, it's been 3 days removed since the 19th anniversary of Austin stunning Vince McMahon in Madison Square Garden from 1997. 20 years on and it's still fresh in people's minds, and it's just why Austin's, he's just timeless as a character. Second favourite Hell in a Cell, really put me on the spot with this one. Probably Shawn Michaels versus Triple H at Bad Blood 2004. From the standpoint of, you know, this was a feud a long time in the making, and just to see it come to a head where they got what they needed to out of their system. And I will give Shawn credit, this was actually his first Hell in a Cell match since '97, of which was against The Undertaker. You know, to go up against Triple H 7 years later. Didn't win the match, but, you know, as he would say, I'm gonna go out in a blaze of glory. That he did. I suppose the third, this is not in least favorite either. Mankind versus The Undertaker from King of the Ring '98. Oh, that was gruesome. And the fact that Mick actually got up from that announce table after being thrown off the top, like, hey, you gotta take your hat off to a man that can do that. Those have been your 3 questions this week. You know how this shtick works by now. Leave a question in the comment section below. If this is YouTube, dynamicnight.com, Facebook, Twitter, or at the fabulous people over at River City Gamers. How you doing, guys? But until then, ask again.